It is prediction time for this weekend's WBA regular welterweight title fight between future Hall of Famer Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao and Lucas the Machine Matthysse. Before I get into the video, go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that post notification bell button to get notified every time I upload content. Also, follow me on Instagram at Colossal Sports TV or Colossal_Sports TV. Now let's get into this breakdown prediction video. Manny Pacquiao, this is his 69th fight. The weigh-in will be today or has already occurred. But let's look at it, man. Skill for skill, Manny Pacquiao is obviously the better fighter. In terms of athleticism, Manny Pacquiao gets that nod as well. Experience, Manny Pacquiao gets that nod as well. Power, though, gotta tip that in the favor of Lucas Matthysse, who have knocked motherfuckers out plenty of times in his career. Lamont Peterson, Mike Dallas Jr., the dude he just fought to win that title, Tiram, whatever his name was. He's knocked out some of everybody. He's been in the ring with Zab Judah, Devin Alexander, Danny Garcia, Ruslan Provodnikov, Victor Postal, Humberto Soto. Who else? Plenty of people. John Molina. You know, he's won some, he's lost some. People thought that he didn't get a fair shake against Zab Judah. Thought he won that fight. But for him to be successful, he's going to have to establish that jab. Manny Pacquiao is the faster fighter, hand speed and foot speed. But we know timing beats speed. You got to be able to time a guy coming in to be successful, especially if you lack the foot speed and the hand speed to have another game plan. And Matthysse has an underrated skill set. He has a good jab. He has good punch placement. He's going to have to use that jab to find the range for that right hand. Because if he can get that right hand off, it could spell lots of problems for the older, shot-worn Manny Pacquiao. But also, Pacquiao's going to also have to be aware of the left hook. You know, the left hook is what did Lamont Peterson in his fight with Matthysse. Matthysse will occasionally go to the body. He'll kind of throw the jab to the body, kind of stagnate you a little bit. So he has skills. But he's also a little shot worn. You know, he had a lot taken out of him in that fight with Danny Garcia. And definitely a lot taken out of him in his fight with John Molina, where he was dropped, I believe. I think he was dropped, what, twice? I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comment section down below if I'm wrong. But both of these guys are shot worn. But Matthysse is very strong, very powerful, even at welterweight. And, you know, they say that's the last thing to go from a fighter is the power. And that power is still very relevant. And Manny Pacquiao has been knocked out, not once, but multiple times in his career. For Manny Pacquiao, who this will be his first fight in a year since losing his WBO welterweight title to Jeff Horn, and what many boxing fans feel was a robbery. With that behind him now, that water under the bridge, he has a tough task in front of him. A much tougher task because he's older, he's not in his prime anymore. If he was in his prime, he would blow out Matthysse. No ifs and buts about it. But he's not. So, for him, he's going to have to use a multitude of things to not only be successful, but to look impressive. Manny Pacquiao cannot be passive-aggressive, reluctant to let his hands go, sit down on his punches, and inflict punishment and pain on Matthysse, who's coming to knock him out. He's let it be known that he's coming to knock out Manny Pacquiao. And Manny Pacquiao has crazy foot speed. Even at this age, crazy angles. You know, you see how he can fucking, you know, just befuddle you and confuse you. Tim Bradley, Margarito, Cotto, Juan Manuel Marquez in parts of their fights. You know, Mike Alvarado, or not Mike Alvarado, fucking Brandon Rios, Jesse Vargas. The list goes on and on. He has crazy footwork, crazy angles that he comes in from that makes it hard to contend with him because he can be right in front of you, he can be on your right side, your left side, and boom, 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 boom. He has blistering fast hands. So he's gonna have to use that. He's gonna have to use his footwork to befuddle and confuse Matthysse, keep Matthysse out of position. He cannot let Matthysse, find the range and be within distance to strike when he comes in for the attack. Also, Manny Pacquiao is going to have to let his hands go. He's going to have to let his hands go. He's going to be in and out like he used to be, bouncing on his toes. Pop, 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 boom. Working about it, boom, 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 and hopping out. He can't stay too far in there. And one thing he must not do is square himself up. Because we seen what Juan Manuel Marquez did to him in their fourth fight. Hell, even throughout the series, he would hit him with right hands. He would set traps. Matthysse is obviously not the fighter caliber of Juan Manuel Marquez, who's one of the greatest fighters ever. Counter puncher, extraordinaire. He doesn't have the footwork or the ring IQ to do what Juan Manuel Marquez does or did to Pacquiao. But Pacquiao will give him chances because he's a fighter. He has that fighter instinct. He's going to, square up, coming in there when he goes to throw that straight left hand, which he fucks motherfuckers up with. So, that's why I say the jab is going to be key for Matthysse. He's going to, and timing, he's going to have to be in position to exploit any mistake that Manny Pacquiao does in their fight if he wants to be successful. He can't let Manny Pacquiao get in the rhythm. Because once Manny, he's not a front runner, I wouldn't say, but he has his moments where if you let him get 2, 3, 4 rounds in the book, it's pretty much a wrap. Because it's like a locomotive. He was getting stronger and stronger as the fight goes on. He has great stamina. You know what I'm saying? He has great stamina, and he's just a well-conditioned fighter. But he's not a perfect fighter. And Marquez timed him and set that up beautifully. When he caught Manny Pacquiao and then straight squaring himself up, coming in to throw the left hook, or the straight left hand, I believe it was, left himself exposed, boom, right into the right hand from Marquez. And while I think this is a very intriguing fight, my excitement has gotten a little more as the fight has gotten here and now it's here. I want to give Manny Pacquiao the benefit of the doubt. I really do. I really enjoy watching Manny Pacquiao. He's a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's given so much to the sport of boxing. And I really, really want to give him that benefit of the doubt that he can do it. I just don't know. I just don't know. Because he's focusing on Vasyl Lomachenko potential fight, in December. While Matthysse is focusing on him. And from what I seen against Jeff Horn, man, that shit was too whack. That wasn't Pac-Man. It's one thing to not fucking, get the knockout or whatever. But he visibly had Jeff Horn out on his feet in the 9th round. But instead, he didn't press it. He let him off the hook. I believe if he does get Matthysse hurt, I think he's going to go for the finish, and I think he will get him. But I think that Lucas Matthysse is going to be a little too youthful, even though he's past his prime or nearing that point. I think that right hand is dynamite, and I think that he's going to turn the lights out on Manny Pacquiao. I'm going to say 9th round. I think Manny Pacquiao probably be winning this fight. He's going to be feeling himself. He's going to be fighting in front of his people, in Malaysia. They're going to be cheering him, Manny, Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Pac-Man. He's going to get the feeling himself, and he's going to make a fucking costly mistake. He's going to square himself up, get caught into an exchange, and boom, lights out. I think it'll be a one-punch knockout for Manny Pacquiao, man. This fight has always been dangerous. I'm pretty sure his fans are going to disagree with me. But I'm just giving you my thoughts, my best, analysis possible. But Manny Pacquiao, if he wins, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm kind of hoping that he wins. I have no dog in the race, but I like Manny Pacquiao, great fighter. I enjoy watching him, and I don't want to see him go out like that. I genuinely don't. I just think that this is an extremely dangerous fight for him at this time, especially against a puncher who can put your lights out at any given time. And I think that that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to get caught by a right hand in the 9th round, and it's going to be all she wrote, a la Juan Manuel Marquez knocking him out in their 4th fight. In the comment section down below, give me your predictions, man. How do you see the fight playing out? Do you agree or disagree with me? We should be treated to a good fight, man. A lot of fights. Regis Prograis fighting tomorrow as well. Looking forward to that. Shout out to everybody in the movement that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest, greatest, up-to-date boxing news. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.